Welcome to had6 channel. In this video, we will look into down. 17 adjectives with similar meanings will be reviewed in example sentences. Let's get started. Number 1. Glum, which means looking or feeling dejected. Glum. For example, Kenneth looked glum and resentful. Number 2. Low, which means depressed or lacking in energy. Low. For example, I was feeling low. Number 3. Sad, which means unhappy. Sad. For example, I was sad and subdued. Number 4. Wretched, which means of a person in a very unhappy or unfortunate state. Wretched. For example, the wretched dweller in the shanty town doesn't choose to live there. Number 5. Despondent, which means in low spirits from loss of hope or courage. Despondent. For example, she grew more and more despondent. Number 6. Gloomy, which means causing or feeling depression or despondency. Gloomy. For example, gloomy forecasts about the economy. Number 7. Dejected, which means sad and depressed. Dejected. For example, he stood in the street looking dejected. Number 8. Melancholy, which means having a feeling of melancholy. Melancholy. For example, she felt a little melancholy. Number 9. Depressed, which means of a person in a state of unhappiness or despondency. Depressed. For example, she felt lonely and depressed. Number 10. Low-spirited, which means depressed. Low-spirited. For example, she sounded a little low-spirited. Number 11. Downcast, which means of a person feeling despondent. Downcast. For example, you mustn't be downcast. Number 12. Sorrowful, which means feeling or showing grief. Sorrowful. For example, she looked at him with sorrowful eyes. Number 13. Downhearted, which means discouraged. Downhearted. For example, fans must not be downhearted even though we lost. Number 14. Miserable, which means of a person wretchedly unhappy or uncomfortable. Miserable. For example, I'm too miserable to eat. Number 15. Morose, which means sullen and ill-tempered. Morose. For example, Louis sat alone at a table, looking morose. Number 16. Unhappy, which means not happy. Unhappy. For example, an unhappy childhood. If you have better examples in mind, please share them in the comment section below. It is now the time to hit the subscribe button.